Brock, and this is for the SLIS 702 class, and this is my final project. Today we're going to talk about the benefits of graphic novels and adding them to your library collection. As you can see, we're live on set in the library where most of us will be working our jobs. Now let's be honest, when we think of graphic novels, the first thing that comes to mind is comic books, like Archie and Betty and Veronica and Batman. But graphic novels are so much more. So what is a graphic novel? The term was coined in 1978 by Will Eisner when he wrote his book, A Contract with God. A graphic novel is just that, a novel with graphics.
Eisner describes graphic novels as sequential art, telling a story. And while graphic novels are definitely a 20th century creation, we've seen things like this for years. Hieroglyphics, cave paintings, all images that are telling a story.
Today, you can see that there are many types of graphic novels. A lot of them have been adapted from books that we're all familiar with. The Babysitter's Club now has its own graphic novel series. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief has its own graphic novel series. And on down the line, you can see that a lot of famous novels have actually been turned into graphic novels. For the 50th anniversary edition, Madeleine L'Engle's classic A Wrinkle in Time was turned into a graphic novel. Even the Bible has been graphic novelized and put in a format for children to read and understand. So what are the benefits of adding a graphic novel collection to your library? There are many. Dr. Karen Gavigan and Mindy Tamsevich state that students have to analyze everything they're viewing in order to discover the layers of meaning within the images. In a graphic novel, you can not only read action, but tone, mood, and style. The comic elements, such as symbolism and shape of the panels, require students to use their multiple literacies in order to gain understanding. And the visuals in a graphic novel can help students achieve a deeper understanding of what the author and artist are trying to convey. Not only that, but graphic novels also offer students the opportunity to see different cultures. There are now multiculturalism graphic novels that effectively portray different cultures and can help students better understand the values and people from around the world. It also helps to build the self-esteem and emotion of those students who come from those different cultures and allows them to see their different heritage in a positive perspective. There's also a growing body of research that has demonstrated the educational value of graphic novels. For example, with reluctant readers, English as second language learners, special needs students, and that male population of students that has typically been hardest to reach with books. So as you can see, graphic novels appeal to a variety of different educational backgrounds and levels and students of various abilities. Not only that, but graphic novels teach inferencing skills by having to look at panels that have no text but merely just graphics. Students have to look at the pictures and analyze and infer what is going on in this picture. There's also decoding skills that are necessary because of graphic novels. Students can see different points of view and take one that is different from their own. Now, I know most people would say that graphic novels are typically for boys, and a lot of the market will do nothing to dissuade you from thinking that as well. Books like Stormbreaker, for example, typically geared toward the boy market. However, there are rising graphic novels in place for girls.
Books like Smile by Raina Telgemeier tell the autobiographical story of how she broke her teeth in middle school. And then there's Zeta, a young, spunky girl who has to save her best friend and the universe.
Graphic novels also teach skills that are even used by adults today. Think about when you go online and you're viewing a web page. Aren't there graphics involved? By reading graphic novels, students are learning to critically analyze the images and the text associated with it in order to build understanding. Think about advertisements in the paper. What do they use? Graphics and text. Graphic novels help build those strengths. In fact, certain colleges are seeing the benefits of having graphic novels incorporated into their curriculum as well. Take example, The Library of the Living Dead. This was published by McPherson College. The Miller Library put it together in order to help students who go to McPherson College understand the resources that the library has to offer. Pretty ingenious. So will there be challenges when building a graphic novel collection for your library? Possibly. But as the American Library Association has to say, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Just make sure that your policies are in place when handling challenged books, and make sure all the staff knows how to deal with them as well. Another way to minimize challenges that may arise from building a collection of graphic novels is to read the reviews. School Library Journal, Book List, Kirkus Reviews, Publishers Weekly, all are now reviewing graphic novels. Another way that you can do this is checking with people who are already using graphic novels. These teachers know what are in these novels, they know what works for their students, they know what's appropriate for the different age and grade levels. So check with your sources, personal sources. Also check with the vendors. And whenever you get the chance, actually look through the graphic novels. Just because it looks like a comic does not mean it's right for all age levels. You do have to be careful in that respect.
Some graphic novels, like Japanese manga, have the ratings printed on the back. Be sure and check those. There are other resources too.
You can go online to Amazon.com and you can actually look inside some of the graphic novels to find ones that will be appropriate for whatever library you're teaching in, whether it be an elementary school media center, middle school, high school, even all the way up to college. You want to make sure that your collection is geared around your particular population.
In 2006, the National Coalition Against Censorship, the American Library Association, and the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund came together to create this graphic novel suggestion guide for librarians. It's a helpful tool that gives you the history and ways to incorporate a collection in your library. Also be ready for the challenge heard most often, and that's that graphic novels aren't real books. By reading reviews and knowing what's out there and what graphic novels do for students and learners, you can be better prepared to handle these challenges when they arise. And who knows, maybe you'll turn a few parents and teachers into graphic novel lovers as well.
So now, after explaining what graphic novels are, talking about the benefits of having them in your library, and ways to avoid possible challenges that could arise, hopefully you'll see the benefits of having them added to your library collection as well. Graphic novels present an opportunity to engage with students who are looking for different avenues of reading. We are in a digital age now, and students are expecting material to come across in different formats. Graphic novels represent another way that we can present this information to them in a fun, engaging way that makes reading top priority. So, see you next time. Same graphic novel time, same graphic novel channel.